Before we use this utility knife, we need to get it out of its packaging. This can prove to be quite difficult. To help with this, simply go buy another utility knife. Before we use this utility knife, we need to get it out of its packaging. This can prove to be quite difficult. To help with this, simply go buy another utility knife. This utility knife, we need to get it out of its packaging. This can prove to be quite difficult. To help with this, simply go buy another utility knife.
Hello everyone, I have been summoned. I have to take a break from my usual gaming experience. And have to talk about Enlisted. So, my dear friends, now I am back. And oh boy, I wanted to make this video since October this year. But I only got around to doing it now because I was waiting for the merge to release. And now that it unexpectedly is here, oh boy, there's a lot to digest. So I grabbed KioFox, took my laptop and started writing this video. So the merge was, how to put it lightly, terrible. But it's much worse than it seems on the surface, and I am going to talk about things that bother me the most. Timestamps are in the description. Firstly, we have the new progression system that they call a tech tree, but that would be an insult to other tech trees. This is like a stick. Yes, a tech stick. And I'll explain why it is like that. The progression is still linear, but now it's just packed into 4 factions, and it's really ass. Anyway, the factions are USA, USSR, Germany, and Japan. I hope you can see the issue here. Britain ceased to exist and has been fused with America. Italy ceased to exist as well and is now united with Germany, whilst Japan and the USSR are still standalone factions. But why is that important, you must ask yourselves? Well, you see, there are multiple problems that spike up with this. Number 1. Misrepresentation of factions and units. Basically, the issue is that you can play as the Moroccans in the Pacific, and with the Marines in Tunisia, or with the Volkssturm in Stalingrad, which does not make sense, and you can play with the Bush people in Tunisia, and in Normandy with the SAS. And it's a real mess that not only is historically inaccurate, but historically unimmersive, and just sad. But also very funny. I gotta give him that. Number 2. Some maps are going to be rarely overplayed. USA will rarely play in the Pacific. The Italians and the British will almost never see each other in Tunisia as well. Why, you might ask? Well, dear friends, it's a simple explanation. Almost no one will play the Japanese because USA has much better equipment and more. Although I did win a game as the Japanese because the Americans were so shit. They couldn't take the first point, although they had almost max level players and even a Calliope on their side, which is another historical inaccuracy, but we'll get to that later. And this will split the player base more thinly. Also, the matches are unbalanced as hell. I feel sorry for the new players that have to deal with the high-tiered gods, especially America. Now, America doesn't have bad equipment, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't come close to the high-tier German equipment, and that is just a fact. Look at the tanks, for example. The best tank that the Americans have is the M4A2 76mm Sherman. Meanwhile, it has to face tigers, panthers, king tigers, and plenty of other shit. And it just isn't fair. But in the end, it's the skill of the players that matters more than their equipment. So let me just play you a clip of me being very skilled.
Watch me pull up with the Aussies, bro. I'm a verified enlisted content creator, bro. Like you're about to see me pull up, bro.
Yeah, you know what?
Imagine not being a verified enlisted content creator.
I think I'm gonna make this a standalone video and just upload it, right? And just cut, some stuff. Just playing with you.
Yeah. Tell them that I'm a verified. Show them the screenshot. Tell them they actually verified me as a content creator.
This is too funny, man.
Bro, I think I also got like a decal for my name or something. Like, I think I'm actually verified. Like, this is the only explanation I have.
Do you have like the paratroopers for
I didn't check for that.
You might do.
Bro, but I'm verified, bro. Like 200%. I'm a verified enlisted content creator. Bro, look at these PlayStation players getting stuck over here. RIP.
Nah, bro, this is crazy. What am I supposed to do in my LVT? Bro, our battle rating was 1.
Yeah, like why are we getting ruffle stomped over here by these tanks they got?
Like, no way in hell I am doing shit, dog. I can't even pen the panther.
Do you have dynamite equipped?
No.
I can get in the LVT, right? I have dynamite. Can I get in and then you drive me close? We can eliminate this bitch ass.
I'm killing the panther with the fucking LVT. I'm killing the panther with the LVT.
Tony, you got this, bro. You got this. Tony, I'm seeing it in the chat. This is not possible, bro. There's no way that just happened, bro.
I have it recorded.
Bro, alright, that's another part I'm gonna make in my 2K video. Like, here you can see in the gameplay Tony eliminating a panther with an LVT.
Hold on, let me try to.
That was not possible in real life.
I'm going for the king tiger, bro. I'm gonna go for the king tiger.
Let me get in, and then I have dynamite. Like we can go 2 on 1.
Like
alright, no.
Already, don't worry. Hold on.
There is simply no way. This is unrealistic.
Ring around. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Help! My call! Don't leave me here.
Look at this gay ass bitch though. Wait, I'm pulling up from the side. The A team is here. Oh bro! I got sniped! Tony, do this!
Bro, he machine gunned
Shoot his
me.
gun! Shoot his gun!
I can't.
Shoot his gun!
I'm dead. Hold on.
I'm coming from the side, bro. The A team, the Australian team is here. Boom! I got him!
Remember when in World War II the Marine LVT took out a panther and a tiger,
bro? That's a glorious story, bro.
With the Australian infantry. Anyway, I have been sidetracked again. The very problem with the progression is that it's basically the same in terms of length, if not longer. It is also still very linear and limiting. See, in an actual tech tree, you would have a different path for tank destroyers and a different path for SMGs and a different path for bombers and a different path for something else, but it will also allow you to research something different. That way it would create an actual goal that you want to grind for, but it doesn't. It's linear. Like I said, there's 4 lines, right? And the only split offs are in the upper line, right? And those are just for the, what are they called again? Yes, the grenade launchers, the rifle grenade launchers, and for the sniper rifles. It's not a tech tree. You're being deluded, guys. This is not even close to a tech tree. This is still very much a linear progression. You are being misinformed. Anyway, another issue is that there's just simply too much in one tier of these tech trees, right? And they're just some of the equipment is just, not spaced out really well. And it's also very sad to see that the vehicles have not been shortened and you can still unlock almost every version of the goddamn Panzer II. Why? Okay, I'm sorry. That was probably very loud. Anyway, um, I'm sorry. But it kind of is really shitty. And you know what is even more shitty? Because the grind is longer because Germany has to have Italian equipment. Because of course it has to have Italian equipment, right? But like it doesn't make sense for them to have it. It's a German tech tree. Just make a separate tech tree. There's enough content for you to make a separate tech tree that is for the Italians. It also would fix the thing with Tunisia, which is that you can you can have the Italian squads in places where they shouldn't be, right? And it creates a sort of order. Anyway, enough with my rambling. Let's go on to the next thing on my list. Second thing on my list is the new battle rating system. And it's based on what type of equipment you have. But it doesn't work how you'd expect. It doesn't calculate how powerful your squads are in terms of equipment or rank, but rather what is your highest ranked weapon and go off of that, which is terrible because you can have 3 bolt-action squads with Kar 98K Kriegsmodell, but because you have a Stuka as your plane, you get thrown into a tier 3 battle, for example. And even then, you get up-tiered most of the time. Anyway, which also makes the game even less fun than it already is. I even saw a Calliope in the Pacific, and here is a clip of me trying to destroy it with my most powerful Japanese anti-tank weapon. Dude, that ain't fair. And again, Calliope's relatively easy to take out. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? Okay, that's bullshit. Dude! Dude! And I don't know if they nerfed that Type 6 launcher, but it definitely doesn't feel powerful enough to kill Shermans at long range. And that wouldn't be a problem in Normandy, but it is a problem in the Pacific because the maps are focused on being long-ranged. It makes it difficult to even come close to these tanks. Anyway. Third thing on my list of complaints is customization and historical accuracy. And this set is currently as historically accurate as Battlefield 5 or as Call of Duty Vanguard. You can play with a Volkssturm squad in Moscow, and you can use the late war weapons in early war maps. Also, another issue with this update is that you can't choose what set of maps you want to play. You can't choose Normandy and get Normandy maps. You have to be lucky that it doesn't put you in Moscow or in Berlin, which is terrible. Another thing is that the uniforms are just terrible. Not as in that they are bad, although some of them are. No, this is just on another level of greed. Let me tell you. So, when you buy a hat, for example, and you want to equip it to your soldier, you give it to him. But then you switch the campaign setting to equip it on that campaign too. But then you stand there, shocked that it is gone. And why is it gone? Because you equipped it already. That's right, you have to buy every single apparel item individually. And doing the math on this, a uniform costs around 8 appearance orders, a hat costs around 3, and pants cost around 2. Let's take a normal German assault squad that has 7 soldiers. Now we have 8 plus 3 plus 2, which is 13, times 7, which is 91. Which is 91 appearance orders. Now multiply that by 5, and we get 455 appearance orders just for that one squad. Which, as you might guess, is a lot. But you can also buy those items with enlisted gold. Now it gets interesting. Pants cost 60 enlisted gold. Hats cost on average 100 gold. And uniforms cost 240 gold. Now, 60 plus 100 plus 240, which is 300, times 7 equals 2,800 enlisted gold. Times 5, it is a whopping 14,000 enlisted gold. Now, 500 enlisted gold is $5. So doing a minor calculation, it means that to customize one squad across all 5 campaigns will cost you $140, which is a lot of money for just customizing your soldiers in one squad. Meanwhile, a premium squad costs you around $30, which means that you can spend more money on cosmetics than the actual game-changing stuff, which is just ridiculous. What the hell? Dude. And it's just terrible, because you can't unlock these appearance orders. No, you have to wait until the devs bless you with an event that allows you to unlock it per chance, right? And it's not always a 100% guarantee, and then you have to play that event for like, I don't know, 20 days to get like, I don't know, 12 appearance orders, which is just insane. This is insanity. Darkflow, this is fucking insane. I'm sorry to drop the F-bomb. Anyway, this is just on another level of greediness, and I hope that people will now see this. And finally, bugs and miscellaneous things. As with every enlisted update, there are a lot of bugs, like people not getting their gold refunded for the infantry slots, or missing apparel, UI glitching through, clipping, game crashes randomly, and finally, not being able to buy weapons or guns that you have researched and unlocked. Oh boy. This update is so bad. And I love that it was in development for over 8 months now, and that it has been delayed for 5 months. This shit was supposed to be released all the way in June or July this year, okay? And you can look at the roadmap. Believe me, half of the things are missing on the roadmap right now because of this damn delay. And this is funny to me, but it actually is kind of depressing. I mean, and ridiculous and absurd. I mean, what kind of company, right? What kind of developer makes such terrible decisions, right? And this is a company. This is a gatherment of people, you know? This isn't some indie developer. This isn't one person developing this. This isn't an actual studio making this game. This is sponsored by fucking Gaijin, okay? This isn't some small studio from China. No, this is a legitimate studio. I don't know how you have to make. No, you have to make the worst goddamn decisions in management to release this game in such a state. And it was also they unexpectedly, without a warning, released it along with some premium squads and an event. But this is an unacceptable state to release an update in. And already they have announced a new campaign, the Ardennes. And I just thought to myself, how stupid are you? You have been delaying this merge update for so long. And it still looks like the test version you showed us in March. And it's just insane. And instead of working on fixing this, right, consulting themselves with the testers and the people that actually care for this game, like Quadro, Enlightened Enlisted, or whoever the hell is even like still trying to help them, right? No, they didn't work with them. They actually straight out ignored their advice, right? Rushed this update somehow, right? And worked on a new goddamn campaign and premium squads. I don't understand how one can be engulfed in such greed. I mean, I understand it's Gaijin, but even Gaijin has like this is even beyond Gaijin, right? This is just on another level of what? I mean, it's like I understand that they need to have income, right? But I'm pretty sure that you get enough support. This is still in beta, by the way. This is still an open beta game. And you charge $60. $60 for premium squads, okay? Those, you wanna know what I can do with $60? You wanna know what I can do with $60? I can go and live for an entire week, right? I can buy food, right? For an entire week and not starve to death, right? Or I could, buy a game. Or, I could just, save it. Or I could, I don't know. What can I do with that? I could just drink it, but I guess it's the same outcome. Anyway, enough about that. All of this is just so terribly rushed, although they had the time to fix and test it. Which, by the way, they requested testers for this update, and I assume that no one fucking applied, because no sane person would approve of this to be released in such a state. I mean, this is just unacceptable. This is just unacceptable. I don't know. I just honestly, with an organized team, I don't think this would be a big issue to develop and deliver. I've been I am an apprentice in software, no, application development. Right, there we go. And software development. Um, and I've been working with professionals in this sort of field, and I've seen that they can get these things done in the matter of weeks or sometimes days. Like there's a guy I know he's a really talented programmer, but he is like, you know, he's like already 20, right? And he's already good. And he would, in my honest opinion, may if he would have been working on something like this. I mean, I don't even know how this like looks, right? Like how it looks over at Darkflow, but he works twice as fast as anyone I know. Anyway, but still, when I was working with him, I had to make a project with him. Do you want to know what we did first? We made a goal. What was the goal? Get the project done. And, you know, it's a simple goal, right? You know, here it would be deliver the update, make the merge update, right? This is the main goal. And then the second thing he did is we are putting what does the user require, right? Like what is a requirement for this to succeed and be released, right? And we set ourselves like 5 main goals and like 5 optional goals that were not necessary, but if we had the time, we could do them, right? And those were just design and like cleaning up the code, mainly, right? So they weren't essential. But the essentials were those 5 tasks, and we were a group of 3 people, so we just gave ourselves the tasks. I knew how to do, how to program one of these tasks, and I also had the I also had the second task shared with my friend, to connect our 2 programs together. Now, we succeeded, and we were graded a 5.6. It's a Swiss grade. It's an A in American for my fellow Americans. I don't know. You know, it's a good grade. It's a good grade. It's almost the highest grade. The highest grade is a 6. We got a 5.6. So, you know, it's great. So, but you see how, and guess what? We had only 4 days to make that project done. And we did that in 4 work days. And we were done, and we did well. Everything every single goal we set out to make, we did end up finishing it. We did even get to work on our side goals. However, we didn't get them done in time, and so we just didn't put them in, and gave the product without the, unfinished stuff. What I see here is just a clusterfuck of unfinished stuff. I mean, I don't even know how you can, be a professional company with adults, right? Adults running this, and still fuck up so bad. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Anyway. You might say that I am over-exaggerating, but am I? Am I though? I don't think I am really exaggerating. Listen, just, go back, listen to what I say carefully, again, and try to understand me. I know I sound angry, but try to understand me. And you see that it's structured, it's organized, you know. It has a goal set out to do, right? You know, we have a deadline. We know what we have to accomplish. We know what we can do additionally on top of that if we have additional time. And, you know, if not, oh well, we will do that another time. You know, let's release the product first and then do the side things in updates to, you know, improve the thing, right? But this is confusing me on how a professional company could be like this. I mean, maybe I'm just insane or something. I don't know. Maybe we're all just insane. But this is terrible. This is a terrible update. And some people have suggested that that Darkflow should just revert this update and finish their job. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you next time, my dear friends.
Wait,
Like-
do they have male voice lines for the women?
No. Would be
They have
fun.
women, but my other women. Oh no, it was okay. Yeah.
Bro, hold on. Let me get out and get a closer look on you. Bro, why is you so
Look at the character model. Look at the character.
Your hair is clipping through the head.
Bro, they look like 2K auto-generated players, bro.
Bro, they look like
bro,
the
look at this.
audience. They look like the audience.
Yeah, they look like the 2K auto. I have. I am 100% certain they look like the audience in 2K, bro.